Former Nigerian Presidents Olusegun Bassa and Muhammadu Buhari are appearing before International Chamber of Commerce (ICC) in Paris to provide testimony in a high-stake $2.3 billion arbitration case involving Sunrise Power and Transmission Company Limited. The legal dispute centers on alleged breaches of contract by the Nigerian government concerning the $6 billion Mambilla hydropower project, a 30,050 megawatt power plant planned for Taraba State. And now joining us to discuss issues surrounding this matter, we have Abel Bassa, a crime and forensic security analyst. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us at this time.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
All right. So straight to the questions we have. The Mambilla power contract has been in the news for a long time. How do you react to this corruption allegation?
Yes, thank you very much. We're a country where people in the hem of affairs only think of themselves. Whatever will benefit them at that time when they are in office, they are supposed to represent the interests of the people, but because of their own selfish interests and their own personal gratification, they only think of themselves and they are not doing things for the benefit of the citizen. Why do we come to this point? Today we are in court, tomorrow. It is because the contract was not signed in a proper way. It was fraudulent. People who signed the contract did not do it for the interest of the people. They only do it for the interest of themselves. And now, that's the reason why today we find ourselves. It has become a system. This corruption has become a system. It has become part of our system today, that even the young ones today have already know what corruption is all about. And before you know it, this thing can really make this country to become something else that is beyond repairs.
Okay, all right. We know that ex-President Olusegun Bassa and Muhammadu Buhari are set to testify at the ICC. Do you think this would be of help in any way possible?
Yeah, it would be of help. That's if they come out as in with the best interests of the people. They have what it takes for this issue to be handled well, the investigation to be handled well, and things to be put in place. Because what I'm seeing, if you ask me, they only does that for their own interest. Not a president cannot tell me that a minister who signed a contract under his administration, he has nothing to, he don't know anything about it. In fact, there are so many people, their testimony is not enough. There are people involved in this action, right? We have even the central bank governor. He is when the contract is being signed. Now, when it comes to disbursement, he's supposed to be the one to dispose the finance. Where is he in that? So we need all these testimonies to help in the investigation. If not, we are going nowhere.
Okay, all right. So what lessons do you hope the Nigerian government draw from this particular case for the future?
Yes, what we need to do, people in the hem of affairs should remember that tomorrow they will leave that place and they will be part of us. Today they are answerable to what they did years back. It is because of their fraudulent actions. If they do this thing right, today we will not be in this situation. That is not for their own personal interest. But if you look at the contract, whatever happened there is just for the interest of few individuals. That contract was supposed to benefit the whole citizen, the whole nation. But because of selfish interests, they decided to think about themselves. They decided to think about what would benefit them without thinking about the citizen. Now, even those people that were part of that fraudulent act, today they are also, now that we did not realize that contract, today we are also facing that same issue of power outage. So if you do something today, remember that you will meet it in the front in years back. So we should try as people in the helm of affairs to try by all means to make sure that whenever we are privileged to be in a place, it is not only about us, it is about the interests of the country. Thank you.
All right, we really thank you so much for joining us on our news at this time. Thank you so much for being a part of our news.